The Golden Horn, also known by its modern Turkish name as Haliç section, is a major urban waterway in the primary inlet of the Bosphorus in Istanbul, Turkey. Notably falcate and anfractuous, this prominent waterbody is a horn-shaped estuary that joins Bosphorus Strait at the immediate point where said strait meets the Sea of Marmara, thus forming a narrow, isolated peninsula, the tip of which is Old Istanbul, and the promontory of Sarayburnu, or Seraglio Point. The Golden Horn geographically separates the historic center of Istanbul from the rest of the city, and forms a natural, sheltered harbor that has historically protected Greek, Roman, Byzantine, Ottoman and other maritime trade ships for thousands of years. While the reference to a horn is understood to refer to the inlet's general shape, the significance of the designation golden is more obscure, with historians believing it to refer to either the riches brought into the city through the bustling historic harbor located along its shores, or to romantic artistic interpretations of the rich yellow light blazing upon the estuary's waters as the sun sets over the city. Its Greek and English names mean the same, while its Turkish name, Haliç section, simply means estuary, and is derived from the Arabic word Haliç, meaning gulf. Throughout its storied past, the Golden Horn has witnessed many tumultuous historical incidents, and its dramatic vistas have been the subject of countless works of art. Description: The Golden Horn is the estuary of the Alabica paragraph Y and Kawa plus or minus Thane rivers. It is 7.5 kilometers long, and 750 meters across at its widest. Its maximum depth, where it flows into the Bosphorus, is about 35 meters. At present, the Golden Horn is spanned by 5 bridges. Moving from upstream to downstream, these are as follows. The first crossing is the Haliç section bridge, completed in 1974, which connects the neighborhoods of Zar 1/4 Lag 1/4 Say and Defterdar. The second is the now defunct Eski Galata Bridge, literally Old Galata Bridge, which used to connect the downstream neighborhoods of Karaca paragraph Y and Amina paragraph Na 1/4, but was disassembled and relocated upstream between Ivansaray and K section Estuary following extensive damage in 1992 caused by a fire originating in the kitchen of one of the restaurants located on the bridge's lower level. Originally dating back to 1912, the now retired structure is no longer used for vehicular or pedestrian traffic, but functions as a seasonal outdoor exhibit and event space attached to Haliç section park. The third is the Atata 1/4 AK Bridge, also known as Unkapana plus or minus Bridge, completed in 1940, which connects Casa plus or minus Mpara and Unkapana plus or minus. The fourth is the Golden Horn Metro Bridge, a pedestrianized railway crossing, completed in 2014, that extends subway line M2 of the Istanbul Metro across the Golden Horn. The fifth bridge is the fifth and most current incarnation of Galata Bridge, completed in 1994, that runs between Karaca paragraph Y and Amina paragraph Na 1/4. History. Archaeological records show a significant urban presence on and around the Golden Horn dating back to at least the 7th century BCE, with smaller settlements going as far back as 6700 BCE as confirmed by recent discoveries of ancient ports, storage facilities, and fleets of trade ships unearthed during the construction works of the Yenikapı plus or minus subway station and the Marmara Tunnel project. Indeed, the deep natural harbor provided by the Golden Horn has always been a major economic attraction and strategic military advantage for inhabitants of the area, and the Eastern Roman colonizers that established Nova Roma along its shores, which became, in order, Byzantium, Constantinople, and ultimately, Istanbul, were no different. The Byzantine Empire had its naval headquarters there, and walls were built along the shoreline to protect the city of Constantinople from naval attacks. At the entrance to the Horn on the northern side, a large chain was pulled across from Constantinople to the old Tower of Galata to prevent unwanted ships from entering. Known among the Byzantines as the Mega Los Pigos, this tower was largely destroyed by the Latin Crusaders during the Fourth Crusade in 1204. In 1348, the Genoese built a new tower nearby which they called Christi Turris, now called Galata Tower. There were 3 notable times when the chain across the Horn was either broken or circumvented. In the 10th century the Kievan Rus dragged their longships out of the Bosphorus, around Galata, and relaunched them in the Horn. The Byzantines defeated them with Greek fire. In 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, Venetian ships were able to break the chain with a ram. In 1453, Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, having failed in his attempt to break the chain with brute force, instead used the same tactic as the Rus, towing his ships across Galata over greased logs and into the estuary. After the conquest of Constantinople in 1453, Mehmed II resettled ethnic Greeks along the Horn in the Faina. Balat continued to be inhabited by Jews, as during the Byzantine Age, though many Jews decided to leave following the takeover of the city. This area was repopulated when Bayezid II invited the Jews who were expelled from Spain to resettle in Balat. In 1502, Leonardo da Vinci produced a drawing of a single-span 240-meter bridge over the Golden Horn as part of a civil engineering project for Sultan Bayezid II. Leonardo's drawings and notes regarding this bridge are currently displayed at the Museo della Scienza e della Tecnologia in Milan, Italy. While the original design was never executed, the vision of Leonardo's Golden Horn Bridge was resurrected in 2001, when a small footbridge based on Leonardo's design was constructed near AS in Norway. Until the 1980s, the Horn was polluted with industrial waste from the factories, warehouses, and shipyards along its shores. It has since been cleaned, and the local fish, wildlife, and flora have been largely restored. Nowadays, the Golden Horn is settled on both sides, and there are parks along each shore. The Istanbul Chamber of Commerce is also located along the shore, as are several Muslim, Jewish and Christian cemeteries. Today, the Horn's rich history and natural beauty make it a hugely popular tourist attraction in Istanbul, visited by 10 million international vacationers annually. In popular culture, the Golden Horn is featured in many works of literature dealing with classical themes. For example, G.K. Chesterton's poem Lepanto contains the memorable couplet from Evening Earl's fantastical rings faint the Spanish gun, and the Lord upon the Golden Horn is laughing in the sun. Image gallery. See also, Atata 1/4 Ake Bridge, Galata Bridge, Galata Tower, Metro Bridge, Haliç Section Bridge. References. External links, Golden Horn University, the social community of Golden Horn, the Leonardo Bridge Project, ferries in Istanbul.